Лесус. Лесус – не слишком популярная планета-сад, условия на которой немного выходят за пределы комфортных для Азарии. Ее гравитация высока, заболевания чрезмерно заразны, почва не подходит для выращивания съедобных растений. Другую информацию получить очень сложно. Правительство Азарии в отношении Лесуса проявляет неожиданную скрытность. Обычно планеты-сады, колонизированные так давно, имеют большое население, но на ночной стороне Лесуса сложно заметить свет от городов.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an ardat-yakshi monastery.
Ardat-yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These ardat-yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
What were the commandos' orders?
If there was a chance the ardat-yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the ardat-yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat-yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single ardat-yakshi getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the ardat-yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
Right.
The shuttle is warm, recently used.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder. That sound. There's more than one out there.
I hear something.
Stay sharp. I heard something.
That was my fault, sorry.
be a Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Real is floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
Напоминание. Ученикам запрещено посещать комнаты друг друга или встречаться в помещениях, не одобренных персоналом. Также ученикам запрещено пользоваться внешней сетью без разрешения старших преподавателей. Исключений из этих правил нет. Первые нарушители будут лишены личного времени на месяц. В дальнейших случаях будет применяться заключение под стражу. Монастырь – наше убежище. Чтобы он продолжал им быть, мы должны идти на жертвы. Если мы сможем это сделать, я верю, что дальше мы будем существовать в мире и порядке. Матриарх Гала. Всему персоналу и ученикам вывешено новое ежедневное расписание. Время побудки сдвинуто на 15 минут вперед. Дежурные по этажам смогут загрузить график дежурств уже на этой неделе. Если у вас возникнут вопросы, можете обратиться ко мне или к матриарху Гале. С уважением, директор Джетра. Подъем 6:00. Завтрак 6:30. Утренняя медитация с 7:00 до 10:00. Трудовая деятельность с 10:00 до 12:00. Обед 12:00. Занятия в классах с 12:45 до 17:00. Домашнее задание с 17:00 до 18:00. Ужин 18:00. Вечерняя медитация с 19:00 до 20:00. Свободное время с 20:00 до 22:00. Отбой 22:00.
It would seem the Asari commandos fell silent because the Reapers were here to greet them.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with ardat-yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
The commandos decided to purge this place.
This place is a lost cause if it's already crawling with Reapers. Let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep. I assume you're here on your own, Justicar. Perhaps for something special? You are correct. 2 of my daughters live here, and I have come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other ardat-yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them.
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
My name is Tasha Pore. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
An isolated fortress. The ardat-yakshi must have believed they were safe from the war.
If they knew about it at all.
They learned. A new enemy.
That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done? Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are ardat-yakshi. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
The Asari thought the ardat-yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place ardat-yakshi can achieve peace.
Valere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Valere.
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Valere?
I'm sorry.
Valere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Thessia later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
Джетра, сдерживающую в камеру, помещена новенькая. Юстициар Фора, приведший ее сюда, сказала, что у девочки были проблемы с осознанием необходимости прихода в монастырь. Это объясняет, почему она бросилась на охрану. Ей повезло, что там не было Фора. Кодекс юстициаров предусматривает немедленную казнь за подобный поступок. Я спрошу у других юстициаров, насколько серьезные физические воздействия разрешены Форе, согласно кодексу. Это не первый раз, когда задержанный ей поступает к нам в невменяемом от страхи состоянии, но этот раз точно будет последним. Матриарх Галая. Джетра, я просмотрел дела всех кандидаток для визита на Тессию. Я одобряю всех, кроме Янис. Она импульсивна, хитра и, главное, романтична. Лучшую комбинацию еще поискать надо. Я вообще удивляюсь, как она попала в список кандидаток. Хочется верить, что она не подтасовывала результаты. Нам стоило больших усилий убедить правительство Тессии в необходимости посещения нашими лучшими ученицами их же родного мира, и пока Янис не вырастет, она в их число не войдет. Матриарх Гала.
Another dead commando. The Asari should have rid themselves of the ardat-yakshi.
By rid themselves, you mean kill.
My people would never let such monsters walk among them.
They didn't care for the competition.
Blech.
We've found our bomb.
And Falaire.
Rila, wake up! Falaire. Rila cannot hear us. Look, she's still alive. I know. It's not one of them yet. She can't be. Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
We need a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later. get back to that bomb.
Falaire, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila! Not your slaves. Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falaire, the code demands an ardat-yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falaire.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much stronger than I... Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falaire?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
then the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falaire rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falaire, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb.
the ardat-yakshi find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the Monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Servers seemed popular for a while. They were fighting the Collectors while the Council sat and watched.
And now they're killing civilians and attacking our allies.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay. The Crucible Project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way. Commander?
Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. Then the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Commander?
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise-sized brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so... indulge my impatience.
Doctor, put that bottle in a safe place. We'll crack it open to celebrate our victory over the Reapers.
Admire your optimism, and I'll look forward to the day we can share it. Till then. Feeling okay, Commander?
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay. Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No. Not after what I saw. I don't care that they were ardat-yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that. Hello again.
Everybody was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the Genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomai, and the Jatil turned against the Jar.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn. Commander.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell, or the Hanar, or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. Not right now. It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder. Eliminates any local resistance. And for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two. The one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
That was a rough mission. The Reapers are an ingenious and ruthless enemy. Poor Rila. Ingenious and ruthless. The worst kind. Never met a real ardat-yakshi. Not that I know of, anyway. I think I dodged a bullet there. Seriously, I think I would have been a goner. Good to see you.
So, are you doing a story on the Asari who were turned into Reaper creatures?
The ardat-yakshi? No.
I think that story would be perfect for you. The hidden dark side of the most beautiful race in the galaxy.
We have a huge Asari audience. If I do that story, I could lose them.
That seems a bit like pandering.
Ever seen how fast an e-democracy can abandon its allies?
No.
If I do my job, you won't. Huh. Second Star Broadcasting is headhunting me. I liked their Garvuk story, but seriously, I'm on the Normandy.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you. Everything is in order.
Новости о Горне от Брин Колл. Уважаемый капитан Шепард, спасибо вам еще раз за все, что вы сделали для нас на Геликсе. Адмирал Хакет – потрясающий человек. Работать под его началом – настоящая честь. Сборка Горна – задача не из простых, но я и моя команда твердо намерены с нею справиться. Правда, хоть я и не привыкла полагаться на удачу, боюсь, что в этом случае она нам может понадобиться. Берегите себя, капитан. Надеюсь, наши пути еще пересекутся. Искренне ваша, доктор Брин Колл. Встреча над Цитаделью. От Джейкоб Тейлор. Привет, Шепард. С этим проектом у Горн дел прямо не в проворот. Брин и другие работают над ним круглые сутки. Я скоро загляну на Цитадель. Мне надо забрать оборудование в больнице. Если у тебя есть время, может, встретимся там. На Геликсе ведь был ад кромешный. Куда приятнее будет посидеть с тобой в более спокойном месте. Надеюсь на скорую встречу. Джейкоб. В сторону линии фронта. От Самара. Шепард, я разобралась с делами на Лесусе. Мне хотелось бы снова отправиться с тобой на Нормандию, но кодекс обязывает меня быть там, где тяжелее всего. Пока ты делаешь свое дело, я буду помогать фронту держаться. Перед отбытием я ненадолго вернусь на Цитадель, чтобы подготовиться. Мы можем встретиться там, если это не помешает твоим планам. Самара. Отряд Азари готов. От Корин Лемис. Капитан Шепард, около часа назад Верховное командование Азари поручило моему отряду помочь вам. До начала операции мы будем вместе со вторым флотом. Если вам это интересно, я была знакома с некоторыми членами десантного отряда, которые отправились в тот монастырь. Вернуть их мы не в силах, но то, что монастырь уничтожен, стало для меня лучшей новостью за последние несколько недель. Рада служить. Капитан Корин Лемис.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
Hit by Reaper forces.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falair be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Разрешение на перевод рядового Талави. Рядовой Талави попросил перевести его в отряд, ведущий активные бои с жнецами. В докладе сержанта Олэмби сказано, что рядовой Талави очень опытный инженер и рекомендуется к службе в отряде, уничтожающем центр обработки жнецов. Одобрение спектра ускорит прохождение этого запроса по инстанциям.
Her name is Tasha Poray. Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate with her family? It's been a while since I heard from her. Uh-huh. But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct? Yes, I'm listed as her bond mate. Yes, I can hold. Her name is Tasha Poray. Of course.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Level purgatory.
Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you have the fanciest ride on the Citadel. And I saw that new paint job.
I sold it a couple of weeks ago.
What? But you loved that car.
I know.
You never shut up about that car.
I know.
There's no way you could have known Korlak stopped working for Cerberus.
That's no excuse.
I killed Korlak, and I'd have done right by Cerberus. No. The way I see it, those bastards owe me.
Hey there. Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No, they just... Their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. I think they're okay. They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. It's been so long.
I don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy, knowing you're safe.
It's just... I miss them. I miss them so much.
Nice! I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback. You just gonna stand there and watch? Yeah, I'll take that.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces.
Cerberus wants our help. And if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard, it should be good enough for us.
Oh, for the love of...
Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Wow, it's great to see you again. I joined Cerberus too.
Conrad, Cerberus just tried to kill the Council. I'm not working with them.
Oh no. I screwed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry if I ever accused you of pointing a gun at me when you didn't actually do that. I was really stressed out.
What can you tell me about your Cerberus contacts?
Not much. They wanted me to help recruit people near the medical station.
Which was sabotaged while you had everyone distracted.
Oh, wait. No.
I'll deal with it. Just don't do anything.
Okay. But I might be able to help you with whatever you're doing now that isn't Cerberus.
Conrad, I'm building an ancient Prothean dark energy device to stop the Reapers. Can you help with that?
Well, I did write my doctoral dissertation on xenotechnology and dark energy integration.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I may be able to find some ancient tech schematics that could help you with construction. Hang on, I have an old contact. Ah, come on, Hossel, help me out. Sorry, the war has him scared.
Hossel? Gavin Hossel, the tech researcher? I did him a favor once. Tell him this is from me.
I had no idea you two knew each other. Small universe. Okay, he's forwarding the schematics over. Oh no, it's in an ancient Asari dialect. We'd need a lot of ancient Asari writing to translate.
Would this collection of Asari matriarch writings help?
Yes. Yes, it would. Okay, it's auto-translating. Let's see. Oh no, the technology falls under an existing patent. I can't actually access the schematics without a license from, let's see, Elkos Combine? How did you even? Well, this is great. Okay, here you go. Hope this helps you build that dark energy device. Anyway, good luck fixing the Metagel dispensers. I'll just be here, not touching anything.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Major Kaden Olenko, the second human spectre,
don't believe it. Come on. I don't believe it.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and Sue's Hope are hit by Reaper forces.
I fixed the sabotage. The metagel dispenser should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately.
Great work, Shepard. And listen, I'm sorry for... Hey, that's him. That's my Cerberus contact. Hey, you! You're under arrest. Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, Conrad. You helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired, but that was just the thermal clip overheating. Hi, Commander. It's me, Jenna. You helped me a few years ago when I was working undercover at Cora's Den.
And now you're volunteering here.
Right. Chelik showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover. Guess that paid off, huh?
You saved my life.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
Oh, the Commander and I go way back. Let me give you a hand, and I can tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.